Fala galera, estamos de volta ao canal com mais um jogo, então vocês já estão vendo aí de cara aí. É isso aí, só que esse aqui é pela Telltale. Telltale Games. E cara, vai dar zebra. Volta para o Futuro O Jogo. Aqui são 5 episódios. Eu não sei se vou fazer coisa não, porque... não sei, vamos ver. Vamos começar aqui. Antes de começar, você... RPG perguntando se quer mostrar as notificações quando tiver um novo objetivo.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
Tá aí, então é o início do primeiro filme
You
mesmo,
got that
né?
thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this. What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Ow! Doc, what happened to the car?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. What are you talking about? A time machine?
Deixa eu ver
The way I
aqui se
see it,
consigo.
if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides,
Era isso aqui. Deixa eu... Música, tá, a música tá não. Deixar sem música, porque infelizmente corre o risco de seriamente de tomar... A gente tomar strike por causa disso. Eu já tive um problema com aqui por causa de uma música que não tinha nada a ver com o jogo. E eu tive que cortar um pedaço do jogo. Vamos lá.
the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Agora sim.
What's in the box?
Don't touch that! It's plutonium!
But, plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
Tá, sealed container.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. Is mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared, and the flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the 4th root of N, carry the 9, then...
Doc, shouldn't we get out of here before the Libyans show up?
Ah, por que ele falou longe?
Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake!
Doc! Doc, no!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Tá. Beleza.
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
Ah, legal. Isso aí é depois dos 3 filmes. Pô, maneiro, cara. Mas não adianta botar... Eu não vou correr o risco de botar a música aqui depois a gente se estrepar, né? Vai, legal, cara. Não vou prometer série do canal porque a gente já tem coisa pra caramba aqui. E ainda vou decidir essa semana. A gente vai fazer ou não vai fazer, até porque isso aqui chegou no Natal, né? Vamos ver o que vai acontecer. Gente, se eu fizer... Se eu botar o... História do Mad Max como 4K, né? Deixar as outras... Aí pelo menos em janeiro aí a gente tem alguma coisa aí pra fazer.
Dad! Are we too late to stop the... sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right to...
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty.
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
Beleza, vamos lá. Ah, tá. A gente tem que dar uma olhada aqui no que,
I miss Einstein.
no que tem pra trás.
A
pra
fish
pra
tank.
ver
I
se...
never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc.
Os relógios...
Wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Vamos ver aqui. Vamos ver aqui. Dark stuff is being action off. Pra ver... Ah, tá. Esse tem fish tank, esse tem bom.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Hey, Dad. What's Biff doing here? He wasn't a friend of Doc's.
It's a public sale, Marty. Everyone's allowed. Even Biff.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future. What did you dream?
Oh, just weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something. I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Vamos lá, a dica que teve aqui pra olhar. Televisão. Modelo Times Square.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Vamos começar a briga aqui.
Come on, I saw it first.
I guess you're right. But I picked it up first.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, looky what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something.
Tá. Ali aconteceu alguma coisa bem... O que a gente vai fazer? Vamos
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
tentar de novo.
Hey, Biff.
Vamos tentar convencer.
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
Vamos tentar.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Never mind.
Estamos tentando aqui.
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Enough of that junk.
Now, Biff.
Sorry, Marty.
Será que eu consigo?
Seems kinda empty without the courthouse. Doc must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron. It smells like beef stew. Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything. Doc sure did love his Jules Verne.
Tá, como é que eu vou fazer aqui?
Doc must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron.
Tá louco.
It smells like beef stew. Looks like a hand-crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning-powered pencil sharpener.
Vários relógios.
Jennifer'd like that. She's into old stuff. Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. Let's make some noise.
Nossa.
I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again. It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Será?
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look! It's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff. I think that's Marty's guitar.
Gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Oh, here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, butthead.
Biff,
Será
I
que...
thought I told you not to take my son's guitar.
Oh, right. Sure thing, Mr. McFly. I was just warming them up for you, Marty. Let's see what you got. Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again. Now that is a dangerous amp.
Nossa, tem uma foto aqui do...
Hey, Dad. About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way, but you know where to find me. Problem? Biff?
He's got this thing, see, and I really need to get it back.
If he stole something from you...
No, it's one of Doc's notebooks. Yeah, he found it first, but...
Oh, well then I'm not sure what to tell you. I guess you'll just have to appeal to his better angels or something.
Or something. I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Vamos tentar... Eu quero só tentar tirar a guitarra.
You want to hear a number by Biff and the Biff Tones? Always happy to play for my adoring fans.
Nossa, o bicho vai fazer besteira.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Whoa!
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Tava demorando.
Doc, where are you?
Ah, o Einstein. Perdido com o carro.
Doc?
Provavelmente a gente vai ter que...
Einstein! Where'd you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Vamos ver o que a fita fala.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. and that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you going to tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Cadê o... Bem, essa aqui não é a entrada nuclear porque é a... É aquela alimentação do segundo filme.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
From the door.
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat! State your business, child! You're making me miss Merv!
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
Gente...
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Tá, vamos lá, vamos usar o...
A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Ah, não lembrou. Então... agora a vaca vai pra brecha.
Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
Gente, tá louco.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
Tá doido agora. Ela nem ligou.
Have a seat, Sonny.
Ela nem ligou o fogão.
Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Mulher.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Beleza. Vamos ver as fotos aqui. Tem alguma foto ali.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past?
Será que ela vai...
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am. Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to find a doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
Vou falar com ela, né?
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
A speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch,
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Tá, ela não vai
What's
falar
with all
nada.
these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Nossa, cara,
Doing some
namorada também.
stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Lieutenant! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Tá mais nada aqui. Pega uma dica aqui, Edna. Nossa, shoes. Tá, vamos tentar aqui. A gente vai achar no... Ah, tá. Vamos tentar de novo então.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Em 1932.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you. I told you not to touch those!
Ah, me deu uma ideia.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
That tea's never gonna boil. That tea's never gonna boil. Excuse me, Miss Strickland? Don't let me keep you from your business.
Tá, como é que eu vou fazer aqui?
That tea's never gonna boil.
Tá, tá aqui tudo bem. Vamos lá. Então vamos mexer com...
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Então agora a gente já tem a data. Então vamos voltar pro carro.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein?
Mas a mulher é mais velha do que outra coisa, né?
Time circuits? On. Flux capacitor? Fluxy. Okay. If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Eu teria voltado antes. Tudo bem. Isso aí, gente. Não sei se eu vou fazer sério, não sei o que eu vou fazer com esse jogo não, tá? Essa 31 ali. Bem, gente, eu vou ficando por aqui. Se vocês gostaram, deixe seu like, se inscreva no canal. Até a próxima com mais vídeo. Valeu! A placa do... Tá louco. Bem, vamos deixar acabar essa animação e eu finalizo.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Bem, gente, eu vou deixando por aqui, né? Mais uma vez, se vocês gostaram, deixa o like, se inscreva no canal. Até a próxima. Valeu!